What's up, guys? My name is Mad Squash 924. Welcome to the Band of Saga 2, where, if you guys watched last episode, we finished Band of Saga 1. It's time we start the second one. I would do recap, but, you know. We're going to import our save game. Yep, unfortunately, that's what we're going to do. I would love to play as Rook, but it wouldn't make sense for us narrative-wise.
Tíminn líður áfram, eins og straumþung á sem fleytir okkur áfram. Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sundren known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped. The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberain, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dreads, assaulting another hopeless village.
And that's where we continue on. I wonder if the controls are going to be the exact same or not. I would think so. Move away from the glowing rocks. This one's mine. No! Not the depths with you! Promotion. We'll handle the rest. Pull back. Hakon and Ivor. My thanks, strangers. Better let him keep fighting. Alright, so yeah, we can move around, we can move this camera around. Yep. It's supposed to show the order of initiative. Yep, we know that. Okay. Our movement, yep. Yep. Kinda, they don't have the same stats. I was actually looking if they had the same stats. Yep. Yep. Yep, that's the same. Okay. Yep. There's obstacles and shit. That's new. Yep, there's willpower. Imagine you're gonna have me use his ability. Yep. And then I do this. Yep, pillage mode. And what's this guy's name? Aleo. Yeah, and you can rest gain a turn. Just shoot him from where you are. Press right bumper to add a thingy. Yep. Yep. Cool. The villagers' reactions range from terrified by the foes to awestruck at your arrival. Their leader approaches and bows in front of Ivor. Your timing makes me think the gods have returned. Please, He stops when Ivor nods his head towards you. The man peers under your hood. A girl leads those who saved us from those things? She ordered us to land, And all those things are dredge, like the ones you probably heard about as a kid. Between losing so many clansmen and this, I feel I'm not myself. I thank you, child. He whips his cloak back with a flourish. I am a Leo, the Scald. And your name? Alette. And this is Ivor. Ah, the name's destined for history. Sounds like the brave poet is going to use us in a few proper verses. I'll even make them rhyme given the time. His smile seems genuine as much as the concern that follows. Do you have any idea what might be causing the deep rumbling underfoot? Deep rumbling? Give me 1 second. Could be that giant serpent again? The serpent in the sun? Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. I don't think the sun serpent would break the mountains and try to swallow us all. Who could say with the sun stopped in the sky like it is? A Leo looks skeptical. Tell me, did you just come from Borsgard? You heard rumor the Sunder, Bellower, was sacking the town. Okay, I have some options here. Which one do I choose? We killed Bellower. Aaliyah pauses and looks to Ivor, who confirms your statement with a nod. History indeed. Sunderslayer is here among us. Perhaps there's so many questions to ask. They'll have to wait until we're all safely back on the longships and leaving this place. The skull nods as understanding, but another question creases his brow. Leave? Not to sound ungrateful, but this place is all we have. It's our home. I felt the same when Skogar was overrun. Except we had the sense to leave while we were able. But my children, you don't understand. I know exactly what it means to be a child stripped from your home and family. Leo takes a step back before lowering his head. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. You watch Leo rejoin his family. Moves his hands too much when he talks. It's unsettling. You smile but say nothing. People thinking we're heroes now. The world is breaking in more ways than one. It's not the first time you've been called a hero in Vangar. Ivor, your father's closest friend, looks unamused. He is one of the giants known as Varl, and has fought Dredge in the Northern Winters, personally killed one of their generals, the Sunder Rays, and lost an arm to the Sunder Bellower. Your humor reminds me of your father's. Since we're talking about things we'd rather avoid. I just keep hoping I'll wake up and see my dad again. Yeah. I keep thinking this one of Rook's pranks, like when he made your mother think he had the plague. Ivor smiles face when he sees your face. Sorry. I'm sure thinking about losing one's parents is hard enough. Maybe I could ask you more about them later? Of course. Makes me feel like I'm still good for something. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. The Banner Saga 2. Chapter 8. From their homes, must all flee. The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Ubin, the old Varldub scrivener, says. Since Borsgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we need plenty of supplies concerning our destination. Where can I find the merchants? You can miss them, he says. A group of tents they call a market. Thanks, Ubin. Of course, he says. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens, the mercenaries who followed us from Borsgard. Chat with their leader, Bolvok, but be careful. He's not like other Varl. Yep. Okay. Information about the caravans, including population supplies, renown, blah, 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 blah. Yep. We have 28 days of food. That's the market. I have a lot of supplies, but I don't have a lot of supplies. These are supplies from the merchant has available. He will give you 5 per renown. You will need 8 supplies per day to survive. Yeah, clearly. This is what you have. You have this many, and that many renown as well. Just remember to have 15 more supplies. Yep, that's fine. Fuck it. Markets also have items as well. Level 7 item. Holy crap. 2 break, 2 range distance, 2 armor. Whoa. One strength talent. Oh, strength talent. Okay. 2 strength. Not back on strength. Holy shit. Some of these are crazy. I don't have to buy any, do I? I'm not buying that one. The 3 will. I don't care. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not buying any of these. I want to check on our heroes. But I can't do that. Of course I can't. The Varro mercenary leader Bolverk and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spellweaving Menders Council. Bolverk looks annoyed, nothing unusual. There's no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Borsgard. Yet there's one to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your patience, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varl. And let us see into the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. She's a little small for such a big role, isn't she? And you're big for such a small role. Woman looks wounded for a brief moment before writing an insult. This will help nothing. What we were discussing is private. Her look at Bolverk says she expects him to keep it private. Ivan needs my help with the healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakon at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Fane Volka, one of these days, Claws and Fang get you thirsty for spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. But it's the grey handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. So you're leading this rabble now? Only to Aberrang. Then it's King Mainolfstrob. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd probably piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. The pigtail fighter laughs. What's your name? I'm Folka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolver gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. Already know who you are, chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. The Varl seems to grow taller and more wild as it takes a step towards you. You stopping to save every Fane idiot along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half of these useless people too. They're slowing us down. The river dictates our speeds on the ships. You go rowers, we use them. I hate for an accident to happen out on the water. Bulwark snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. His bare cloak back indicates the conversation is over. Okay. Oddleaf, a friend and mentor, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Oddleaf stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. Those people owe you their lives. Your decision to stop here saved every one of them. Well, all clansmen are all agreed. Don't be naive. Saving people is what you do. What your father did. Those under this banner agreed because they follow you. Her tone is forceful, and you almost smile to break the tension. Almost. Alette, they respected Rook, and that respect has passed to you. But give them any reason to doubt you, and it'll vanish. And I won't give them a reason to doubt me. She stares at you for drawn-out moments before nodding. Her demeanor softens. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food, and the more we have, the more food they'll find. Training some of them to fight will keep the others safe, but it will take time, and I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. As our leader, you're expected to decide how many fight, and how many look for food. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Odd. You turn to leave, but Oddleaf stops you. She grabs you in a tight hug. Rook had a way of making it easy for all of us to be stronger. Her words seem to be as much for her as they are for you. I can leave, I can rest. Yeah, our morale is currently only in the good. Where are we in the map anyway? We were on Aberrang before. Sorry, we were at Borsgard before, which is here. We just started taking the river, apparently. And we're taking it all the way to Aberrang. I mean, I guess, if that's what they want to do. I'd love to see other things that we have. You know what? I'm just going to go in the market. I want one of these items. That just seems good to have for Alette, but she's not high enough level, clearly. Ah, fuck it. We'll just leave. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Hakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as King of the Varl, paces on the docks. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring? I'm just as lost as you are at this. Never thought I had something in common with a human girl. Hakon says, smiling. But you still have to prove to your people a girl can lead. I don't envy you that battle. He looks around and shrugs. Looks like we're ready. Let's sail. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety longships built of scrap wood scavenged in Borsgard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessel, or slowly move all the boats into the river's current. Oh, we're off. That's cool. It's a different change of pace. The complaints of a few are growing. What does she really know about getting us to Aberrang safely? The smith says. A few others chime in with agreement. Her father was something else but her. She should be looking for a husband, not telling me what to do. Some laugh. Others encourage him. Oddleaf looked at the group of men before turning to you. She seems interested in hearing your response. My father was great. I hope to be remembered as fondly. To Rook! Someone shouts. and to his blood flowing through Alet. The caravan joins in cheering, drowning out the complaints of the smith and his men. Alif gives you a faint smile. Good. We got the great morale. Things are a different change of pace. I like this change of pace. Aleo looks ill. At least it's not the wreckers, see? He whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says. And I hear Abarangs are quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. Hopeful look from others sway you, and you signal for the ships to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Leo asks. The Volca, Juno, says the Menders there can protect us. Menders? The skull's shoulders slump. We were all hoping for something more substantial. He realizes Ivan and Juno can't hear him. I thank you for healing my people, but we're all talking about an army of dredge. Valka and her apprentice share a smile, but say nothing. Dredge, Aleo says almost in awe. Man and Varl's story foe from ever so long ago. But they're real in here. How have they made us so far south? His glance at the Varl is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently and the Skull grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon. We'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His traumatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he stepped back onto land. Alright, so we have a map. Yep, I know what the map is. Yeah, I know we're going westbound. Embarked arriving Leo. The caravan embarked from Borsgard. Yes, we know this. Yep, I can read about Borsgard if I choose, but I don't really care. We're trying to get to Ormsmadalar for the moment. Okay. Yep, I can also take a look at that if I desired. Yep, you're right. Yep, there's the day thingy, continuous cycle, number of days of supplies, camp. That I want to do. I only want to do that because I want to see. Oh, I could talk to Trevigi. Yeah, I'm talking to Trevigi now. Trevigi pulls a leaf out of your hair. The strange and oddly prophetic spearman lived near you in Skoga, and has been traveling with you all along. It's funny, we've never actually talked to him except for like one other time in the game, in the first game. It's hard to push a spear through a tree. Easier to turn the tree into another spear. What? That's it? Shoo now! Shoo! Viggy starts laughing. It's disturbing as you walk away. You hear him singing. Yellow and blue will lie to you. Lie to you. Lie to you. That's nice. Yeah, I could do that. I could rest. I'm not doing that. Sure. Fine. I'll rest, asshole. This is what I want, to be in the heroes section. Look at that. We still have everybody from before. Oh, yeah. Oh, excellent. I can actually level him up. I could choose an ability for him? Tempest. Character uses massive weight to sweep his weapon around him. Yeah, that's cool. Character uses experience in battle. You issue commands to allies, moving them next in line in the initiative. Ooh, I don't know. What do I want? Probably this one. Alright, so he has a battering ram. Oh, that's a different animation. That's cool. And then we have two of these. Okay, his stats here are still the same as they were when I left him, which is good. That's what I want. Puncture. More focus for him also would just be good, you know? Making him harder to hit also does sound kind of nice. Do I just give him the focus? And call it a day? Not the focus, but the willpower. Stubborn sounds crazy too, by the way. Yeah, I'll just do this. It's safer. I can actually promote him again. Whew. I have a level 6 item? Break and +3 break. It's a Xbox. It's a fucking Xbox. Oh, that's ridiculous. Does that mean I have a break talent in here now? I don't know, but it is funny. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. And it still seems like I have every item I had before, and that is pretty nice. I do like that. +3 break is kind of insane. It's worth more than 2 strength, technically. I like resisting the strength by 20% too, just dodging outright. Maybe I stick with that. Where'd he even go? Oh, he's down here. I'm gonna remove everybody. You kind of have to be their new head leader. Doesn't matter. Give me 1 second. Just get a message. Okay. Do I want to even try to level up anybody else, or I just want to stick with like trying to wait for Ivor to rank up again? Cause I don't know. I don't even know why I'm looking at this the way I'm looking at it now. I could level up Alette. I actually should level up Alette. She actually does need to be ranked up. The dodge sounds pretty good for her too. Admittingly. Actually, that's not bad. I don't mind that. Yeah. So she's ranked 4. 2 movement and 1 less aggro. It was actually pretty nice. Because I don't want her being targeted, really. So that is kind of nice. Anyway, I'll just leave everyone else for the moment. And with that is a good spot for us to end today's episode of the Band of Saga 2. I think I'll go into here and level up and screw with everybody else's crap in here for off camera. And then, what do you even do, by the way? He buffs himself, adding 1 damage and 2 strength. Or whatever. Interesting. Anyways, that's interesting. Anyway, I'll see you guys all next time where we'll continue forth. I still think it's funny we have a literal Xbox. But if you guys liked today's episode, make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, of course. And if you're new to my channel or have been watching me for a little while and you haven't done so, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquasher924, and don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. On the next episode, we have this whole roster of people, which I am pretty happy about. Level up Alette, level up Ivor. Those two are probably going to be the main two I will focus on until later on. We still have Gunolf, who I like having. He does pretty good work for us. And he is still maxed out from the way I wanted him to be before, which is good. I gave him the robustness. I forgot I gave him that. And, yeah, see you then. Goodbye.